Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Beta 95 Iceberg. With Beta 95's finale coming closer and closer by the day, I thought that I would look back on an iceberg chart that I made for it like a year ago, I think. I was going to make a video on it, fully scripted with guests and stuff, but that never happened. So I'm going to do it now, entirely improvised, and if I say something wrong, I'll put something on the screen, but don't expect super in-depth explanations. I haven't looked at most of these in a while, but I did write them, so I should have an idea of what's going on. Without further ado, let's get into Layer 1. Pale Blue Sky. 100 subscribers. At the time that this iceberg was made, Beta 95 had just hit 100 subscribers. In retrospect, this is not really a iceberg item, but I can go a bit more in depth as to why. We had just figured out at the time that Beta 95 had been featured by the Nightmind Index, which is a big list of web series, and you can still see on some older videos that there's comments that don't make any sense. Those are from people that came from the Nightmind Index. Blue videos. Blue videos, or M videos, is the name for certain videos with titles in Hebrew uploaded by the character M. In the first season, they were pretty much entirely stock footage with text over them, but they've gotten more elaborate as the series has gone on. In season 2, they started using entirely actual footage as opposed to stock footage, and they've started getting longer with a few ones. Streamlining was the first M video to exceed a minute, and then Premonition was way longer than that. And they've slowly gotten more, actual content instead of just being plot devices. August 8th is important. The date August 8th comes up a lot in Beta 95, but most importantly in the video Anniversary. In Anniversary, the phrase 11 years is shown, and seeing as the video was uploaded August 8th, 2019, that would mean it's the anniversary of an event happening on August 8th, 2008. 2008 being the year Alex Orwell disappeared, which would happen to land on August 8th, 2008, or 888. Elliott Wise. Elliott Wise is the name of the main villain of Beta 95. First introduced in the episode Letters. He is the CEO of Venatus Games, who was friends with Alex Orwell before, you could fill in the blanks there. And he was first introduced in the episode Letters as E, but his full name, Elliott Wise, was revealed in the episode Venatus. Abhank. Abhank is another web series featuring the character Alan. Alan has shown up in Beta 95 a couple of times. In Lucidity, he calls Lucas, they talk at the beginning, and Christmas update as well. The Crusader. The Crusader can refer to two things. One being the main plot element of the series, the game The Crusader, and the first video. I'll talk about both. The Crusader is a video game published by Venatus, who we'll get to. And it's a top-down RPG of extremely low quality. It was one of just a handful of games that Venatus made. It was delivered to Lucas by M during the events of streamlining, following right into the first video, the Crusader. Throughout Beta 95, there are several videos of Lucas playing the Crusader, although most do not have much plot significance. Counterpart Entity, or the Shapeshifter, or Counterpart, is an entity introduced in the video Counterpart. He is a shapeshifter who often takes the form of Lucas. He works closely with Elliott Wise and is mainly seen in the episode Power of Two, where he tricks Sam into thinking he is Lucas and kills him. Other than that, he shows up right before the end of Infiltration to kill Lucas again. He also shows up in Wonderland to beat up Lucas, and he, while not directly seen, is the focus of occurrences. And that's the first layer. Most of those aren't very interesting, but we still have a lot to get through. So let's get to layer 2, glaciers.